Okay, this is how it affected. They basically they basically they basically use their money to bribe to push people who were struggling, specifically people of color, obviously, who were struggling, and they bribed them with this money. You know, they're wealthy people, so essentially this struggling person is so stressed that they'll do anything for money. Now, unfortunately, because these people who are racist, they target these people to push them to a decision that they don't want to make. And because of that, this is where the dividing begins in communities, and this is the main reason as to why we have these discriminations, why we have violence in communities, because of these people who come in to these communities with intentions, but mainly because they're racist and unfortunately have money. And I mean, honestly, it's a shame. Can I just say it very quickly? I unfortunately had to cut off my video because it cut off by itself. So this is the second part. If I seem a bit low, I apologize. But but this is where they begin to divide and conquer. You know, I know people who are wealthy. I mean, I live in a community. This is, you know, what I'm telling you is awesome. So these people, they live in hidden areas, part in that diverse community. They live away from the main community. You know, I don't know if you live in this types of community, but sometimes you have to ask yourself these questions. Why is it that they're living in that specific community? And why is it hidden away? You have to ask yourself those questions. And like I said, these people who are powerful and wealthy, they create these divisions. They create these divisions and this violence in communities. And it's the reason why people of color are, and I'm not blaming them, but this is the reason why people of color, they have insecurities. And that money, you can see where I'm going with this, you know. But essentially, you know, I think the power to, you know, this is happening in every community, and it's happening in every community. It's ridiculous, and honestly, it's like I said, the people who are being affected by these actions are the people of color. You know, when, especially now, there's children at a younger age. I don't know if you can relate, but children at a younger age, because they see other women like this who are being used by someone who is basically wealthy, they then see that, and they now think that that's normal, that that's how they have to live. This is where the segregation comes. This is where the division comes. This is where they now, because not only not only younger family members, but the people themselves who are being used by this money by wealthy people, it's where they have this concept of, actually, if I continue this way, then I'll be, even though I'm having to do these things that are essentially putting my life at risk, I'm at the end of the day, I'm earning money. That's the concept that they have. It's not good, and it's not going to help them in any way. They have to come and rise, and they have to actually realize that that's not okay. Because, you know, as you can see where I'm going with this, and that's just another whole history itself. But that was just a quick video of this concept of white, wealthy, racist people. I mean, not necessarily white, racist people. Mainly wealthy, racist people. And that's how the dividing begins in communities. And surprisingly, not just in these, not in just, you know, in any area. It's more or less in working communities like this, and they can happen. They happen gradually. You can almost eventually see them. You can kind of see it happening, you know. And it's all simply down to this concept. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. If you want to see more, write down below. If you disagree with me, write down below again in the comment section below.